If you clicked on this video, chances are you're one of the guys who needs to hear this the most. A lot of boys wonder how to talk to their crush, how to build confidence, how to actually get a girlfriend. And I get it. Dating and relationships can feel like a complete mystery when you're starting out. But here's the truth. It's not about cheesy pickup lines, pretending to be a bad boy, or copying what you see in movies. It's about building yourself up into someone worth being around. When you do that, everything else starts to fall into place. So in this guide, I'll break down 6 things that make you more attractive. Not tricks, not lies, but real self-improvement. Let's get started. We need to start with the number 1 thing holding a lot of guys back: social anxiety and awkwardness. If you've ever felt your chest tighten up when you try to talk to a girl, or you've replayed embarrassing moments in your head for hours, you know exactly what I mean. Here's a reality check. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Think about it. Do you stay up at night replaying the cringy stuff other people did? Probably not. You only obsess over your own mistakes. That means all those awkward moments you keep replaying, everyone else already forgot them. So what do? You practice. Social skills are exactly that, skills. And skills can be trained. Start small. Ask a classmate a quick question. Hold the door open and make eye contact. Ask for the time, even if you already know it. The point isn't the question, it's that you broke out of your bubble and started talking. There's also a psychological trick called the foot in the door phenomenon. When you ask someone for a small favor and they say yes, their brain subtly starts to think, I must like this person because I just helped them. It builds a positive connection without you doing anything special. The more you practice these little interactions, the more natural they feel, and suddenly, conversations that used to terrify you become just part of your day. Next up, confidence. People talk about it all the time, but what does it actually mean? Confidence isn't arrogance, it isn't bragging, it isn't pretending you're better than everyone else. Real confidence is knowing who you are, being okay with it, and trusting that others will be okay with it too. Think about someone you look up to, maybe an athlete, a musician, or even a leader at school. What makes them stand out? Usually, it's not just their looks or their talent. It's the way they carry themselves. Confidence shows in your posture, your tone of voice, and the way you look people in the eye. One of the best ways to build confidence is through action. Do something that challenges you physically or mentally. Play a sport, go to the gym, learn an instrument, speak in front of your class. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about it, it comes from doing difficult things and realizing you survived. Here's a mantra to remember. Do no harm, take no shit. Don't go around putting others down, but also don't let people push you around. When you know your worth, you don't need to prove it. It shows naturally. Now, let's talk hobbies. If all you do is binge Netflix, scroll Reddit, and game for hours, sorry, but that doesn't make you interesting. You need something that adds to your personality, something that gives you stories to tell. Why does this matter? Because when you meet someone new, what do you talk about? If you have no hobbies, you'll run out of things to say fast. But if you hike on weekends, or play an instrument, or volunteer somewhere, suddenly you've got experiences, passion, and energy to share. That makes you stand out. Here are some examples: hiking, martial arts, joining a debate club, learning to cook, coding, or volunteering at an animal shelter. Pick something that excites you and stick with it. Bonus, hobbies also introduce you to new people, which means more chances to build friendships and connections. And before you ask, no, gaming doesn't count. Everyone games. If you want to stand out, find something different. All right, let's be real. Looks matter. Not as much as personality, but they do matter. And the good news? You don't need to be a model to look attractive. You just need to take care of yourself. Start with fitness. Move your body. Go for runs, play a sport, or lift weights. Being active changes the way you look and the way you feel. You don't just appear healthier, you actually become healthier. Girls notice effort, not perfection. Next, grooming. A decent haircut, clean clothes, good hygiene. These are basics that too many guys ignore. And here's the thing, upgrading your style doesn't mean designer brands. It means wearing clothes that fit properly and show you take care of yourself. Even a simple hoodie and jeans look 10x better if they actually fit your body. Attractiveness is also about energy. People are drawn to those who smile, laugh, and have a good vibe. So yes, looks matter, but attitude matters even more. This might be the most important section. Goals. You need to love yourself before you can love someone else. And one of the best ways to do that is by setting and achieving goals. When you prove to yourself that you can follow through, your self-respect grows. And self-respect is magnetic. Your goals don't have to be huge. Start with small, achievable steps. For example, lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Study an extra 30 minutes a day. Join one new club this semester. Talk to 2 new people every week. Make eye contact with 5 strangers a day. Each time you hit one of these, your brain starts to trust you. It says, wow, when I set a goal, I actually follow through. And that belief in yourself is what builds long-term confidence. The key is discipline. Goals without action are just wishes. So if you want to change your life, start today. Write down one goal, take the first step, and don't stop until it's done. Finally, let's talk about failure. This is where so many guys get stuck. They try once, mess up, and then give up completely. But failure isn't the end. It's not who you are, it's just something that happens. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has failed. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Einstein didn't speak until he was 4 and was told he'd never succeed. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishers. Imagine if any of them gave up after the first failure. Failure doesn't define you. What defines you is what you do next. Do you quit or do you try again? Rejection, mistakes, setbacks, they're all part of the process. If you're failing, it means you're trying. And every time you try again, you get closer to success. So let's wrap it up. Girls like boys who have social skills, confidence, interesting hobbies, take care of their appearance, set goals, and aren't afraid to fail and grow. This isn't about being someone you're not. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start building yourself today. And trust me, when you put in the work, people notice. Thanks for watching. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe for more self-improvement guides. And remember, do no harm, take no shit.